1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. It's my time to rise. It's my time to shine. It's my time to live. It's my time to fly. It's my time. It's my time. I can see it. I can feel it. Time has come now to reveal it. I've been waiting for a long time. Gotta do it. And won't let nothing hold me down. Gotta do it. Because I may not get another chance. I believe it. If I want it, I can have it. I believe it. Done with falling, done with losing. I can do it. I think I'll tell myself again, I can do it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna stop till I win. 'Cause it's my time to rise. Hey. It's my time to shine. Oh. It's my time to live. It's my time to live. It's my time to fly. Oh, it's my time. It's my time. She's a diva, yeah. She's a diva full of drama. Don't believe her. Hearing things that people saying got you twisted. So much fiction, not much bad. Got you twisted. My time. I see it. I can feel it. Time's come now to reveal it. I've been waiting for a long time. Gotta do it. And won't let nothing hold me down. Gotta do it. Because I may not get another chance. I believe it. If I want it, I can have it. I believe it. Done with falling, done with losing. I can do it. I think I'll tell myself again, I can do it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna stop till I win. 'Cause it's my time to rise. It's my time to shine. It's my time to live. It's my time to fly. It's my time. It's my time.
I want to give a special thank you to my coordinator who came all the way from Atlanta. Listen, y'all, this man, and this is a short story. I ain't even gonna go into a real long story, but I met him. He's on Candy and the Gang. He used to coordinate and doing events for the stars. And when I met him in Atlanta, I told him, I went right up to him. We partying and everything. I'm drunk. I said, you gonna do my event. I said, I'm hiring you one day. It might not be today, it might not be next week, but I promise you, you're gonna do my event. And reached out to him and he was like, I'm all for it. That's one of those things, what you put in the universe, you do receive. Then I knew that he was coming up, so I wanted to get somebody who I knew would work as hard as him. My girl Chrissy from Chrissy Creation. Baby, that was a dream team. Look at this motherfucker right here. They did that. They did that. I wanted to talk about changing lives. A lot of us here because we are starting a business or in business and looking for that life change. Today is the day we set fire under your feet, right? Because it's got to happen. Again, like I said, I wrote a lot of stuff down because I didn't want to miss a point. I want to be a millionaire. But if you don't believe that you're a millionaire, you'll never be a millionaire. The universe gonna give you exactly what you ask for, not what you want. Did y'all get that? The universe is gonna give you what you ask for, not what you want. So you can say all day long, I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna be. The universe gonna keep you wanting. You gotta know that's what it is for you. And I am going to do it, and I am going to be, and I am going to, and I am successful, and I am going to, right? So we have to learn how to change the way of our tone, the way that we speak, the way that we think, the way that we move, and that thing starts with forgiveness, right? Right? See, because a lot of people stuck because they haven't forgiven not only themselves, but the people who's done things to them that they just won't let go of. And you hold on to that thing and it's keeping you stuck. How's that keeping me stuck? Because it is. Because you can't move past hurt, pain, bitter, or any of those things, right? It's like this, I like to say, women always say, ain't no good men out here. Ain't no good men out here. All our niggas cheat. You reeling that right into your universe. So you gonna always get that nigga to cheat. You gonna always get that no good nigga because that's what you willing into the universe. We don't get it, we don't understand it, but that's what it is, right? And then you haven't even forgiven the person who was the ain't shit to you. So you can't let go of that to even bring in the person who's gonna be that shit to you. Right? Right? It's just that deep. And so once we start moving in forgiveness, understanding that humans are human and they're gonna do what they do regardless, then we are going to be stuck. It was Joshua to save me. Right? I didn't even understand that he loved me that much. That's right. Say it. Because I was looking for human validation. All right. I was looking for the sister, the cousin, the auntie, the uncles, the friends to validate who I was, right? I was looking for that validation because that's what you taught. It wasn't until he put me in a room with my kids that he sent somebody to me to get me together. And so it took that moment for me to say, thank you. I'm grateful. I appreciate you. I love you. And show me the way. Right? Show me the way. And so moving forward, I'm thinking he want me to do all this shit, right? Okay, he want me to write a book because he spoke to me. I'm writing a book. He want me to do this because he spoke to me. I'm doing this. I'm doing all of these different things. I'm trying out all these different things. I'm trying to get all these different things, right? Until one day, he literally had to sit me down and say, you ain't listening to me at all. You ain't listening to me at all. When I tell you to do something, do it. When I tell you to do something, do it. And so I sat, I said, okay, I can cook. I know I said I wanted to be a caterer in the past, but you know, things got in the way. I had kids, I couldn't do it. So I started cooking. I opened a restaurant, that's great. You know what I'm saying? I manifested that thing. I used to ride past my restaurant all the time. It was an old Papa Romano's. I used to be like, that's my building. Every day, that's my building. Because I'm practicing, right? I'm practicing. Do the law of attraction really work? Do that shit really work, and is it gonna work for me, right? And so every day I'm riding past that thing. And so I call and they tell me, nah, we got somebody for it, you know, we already sold it. I'm like, dang, I go home and I tell Elaine, I'm like, they said they sold it, but I don't know why they said that because that's my building, right? I don't even know why they feel like they sold it because that's mine, right? So probably about 2 or 3 weeks later, he called me and he said, are you still interested in the location? So I'm like, yeah. He said, come on, let's get that paperwork done. I told Elaine after I cried, I said, I fucking told you that was my building. You thought I was playing, they thought I was, and then I got that thing and I was like, nah, how we gonna make it happen? Because I ain't got time, right? I done gave him all, I ain't got it done, so now what we gonna do? And when I tell you, I started getting catering gigs, I started getting people want me to do their events, and then we go into COVID. While I'm getting that thing together, we go into COVID. And I'm like, we really fucked now because ain't no way. People ain't going out to eat, they ain't doing nothing, they ain't, ain't no way. So I come up with an idea and I say, we cooking in our backyard on a hibachi grill. That's our Saturday night thing with the kids. We do movie night, we have our big movie screen. I said, what if we offer that to people, right? What if we offer that to people? And she's like, your ass crazy, but okay. So one day I go on live and I'm like, if we come to your house, I ain't know it was gonna be like that. Next thing you know, everybody was booking us left and right, up and down, and we became the original Traveling Hibachi team. That year, we made $250,000. That year, we made $250,000. And so that was just me being persistent, consistent, having faith, believing on what you focus on, is what you find, and what's for you is for you.
Do y'all see this place? Do y'all taste dinner, dessert, food? Do y'all see that we have media press here with y'all? Yeah. If you're a business owner, who in here got their phones out trying to do some content letting people know where you at? All right. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna get to telling y'all about my story. Y'all heard my story through my song, so y'all ain't really we already got that part out the way because I'm gonna try to give y'all as much free sauce as possible. I thought I was a master at marketing because I know how to sell. I ran a play last week. I did 10 spots at $1,000, right? Now, somebody donated one spot, so I said, when I ran the play, it ain't work immediately. I said, I know what to do. I'm gonna give that $1,000 away to every 10 spot, right? And then I'm gonna match it. My class is closed. I did that in less than 24 hours. Let me say that one more time. I made $800 off of 10 people in less than 24 hours. Let me take that back. I made it off of 7 people in less than 24 hours. My class is now sold. It's gone. You couldn't tell me that I got something to do. I got places to go. I got people to see. If you don't seek out what you want, you will never have it. Lisa told me, she said, I was in her pop-up shop. And I was real honest. I said, listen, big hats out to all y'all that's doing pop-up shops. Big hats out to y'all that's attending them, that's giving them, that's working them. I attended Poppy and DL event, and y'all think this something. Atlanta was 5 times bigger than this, and I'm not exaggerating. It was like at least 4. I'm not exaggerating. I saw this one right here. Walking to the old lady game, somebody got up, like, we was walking behind her, like, yes, sir. We just followed suit. Them people got up and said, this y'all space? DL said, yeah, this ours. We don't got, she said. So we just started sitting down. She said, listen, she said, watch this. I'm about to start working with Ty. Watch this. Next thing I know, I'm doing like this, having Sheila take my picture. They all laughing at me. I'm like, do I have a book in my nose? Ty behind me like, by the end of the night, she done networked so cold, now we got touring in here. That just went over your head real quick. Before we even got to the event, I sat at the table at that Airbnb, and she said, this is what's about to happen. Everything that lady said that was going to happen, happened that night. Am I lying? She said from working with a celebrity to going to VIP to not having to pay for this, they were aligning yourselves with people that have high vibration. Black young lady at 44, been in Comerica for over 18 years. A black 44-year-old woman coming straight out of high school and been in that Comerica Bank for over 18 years. If y'all don't give it up for that, y'all missing my point. Y'all are in the rooms with people that can teach you things that we don't know. This is how I learned about financial literacy. I was so hooked on having lines of credit. I was so hooked on having Amexes and all these different lines of credit because guess what? We need that on our payday score so that we can get to the next level, right? We need that. But here's what I needed to know. Now, Keisha, what is it that they're going to be looking for in the bank when I'm asking the people to front me a building? Because then I got Lisa, who doing 5 million pop-up shops, who about to get a building. So then Keisha running down to me. I said, oh, Keisha, so since I structured your business, let me let you be a test dummy. She said, go ahead. I trust you. Right then and there. Boop, 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 boop. What she get? Approved. Just that quick, $7,500 for Amazon. See, a lot of y'all go to check out, be like, I got a business Amazon account. Yeah. But do you have a net 30 Amazon account? All of these vendors y'all looking at, listen. A lot of y'all vendors in here get y'all bags from Uline, Granger. That's good, cool. Let me ask y'all a question. A lot of y'all are getting y'all stuff from, let's just say you guys have, yes, I'm just using an example. Do you guys use DHL for shipping? Net 30. So instead of you paying for shipping, come on, y'all ain't ready for that. So what I'm trying to teach you, I'm not trying to be braggadocious. I'm not trying to call nobody out. What I'm trying to show you what to do is use that money on the back end. Let me buy 4 shirts from you, get your stuff shipped here, and then after you pay 2 shirts off, because I done bought 4, you gonna take 2 of them, and guess what you just did? You done just paid DHL shipping right on back.
Right, come on.
That way you ain't never using your money to fund your business. Y'all want to know how we get to 60K in less than 60 to 120 days? We show people how to make their money use and work for them. Y'all got to learn how to work your money. You have to learn how to work the capital that's given. Everybody in here is a business owner, so everybody use Inc., right?
Yeah.
They'll tell you, I tell y'all all the time, use Quill. I'm surpassed tier 1, thank you, Lord. Right? I still can't get an Amazon account because I moved too fast. So there's some steps you got to do. Right? But everybody goes to Office Depot or Sam's Club and all of that, right? Those are net 30 vendors.
580 credit score, you can't get a mortgage, right? But they put you through so many different changes. You want to try to at least have a 620, 640. But if you got a 580, I got some lenders that can work with that. Typically, you got to make sure your payment history is solid. So you may just have a 580 credit score because you don't have no credit, right? You don't have any trade lines or anything like that. So what you can do is you go to the lender and they make up trade lines for you. They give you say, put your utility bill on there. You've been paying that good. Or put your phone, because you know everybody gotta use their phone. Ain't nobody shit getting cut off, is it? Y'all gonna hang off, so y'all can use that phone bill as a trade line. So it's called an alternative line of credit. And they use those to help you build you a credit score, okay? So yes, you can do a 580 credit score. I have lenders that can do that. And then income. Income is another thing. Y'all gotta have, listen, y'all gotta have some income on paper, okay? Y'all cannot be coming here talking about you work 5 jobs, you just quit your job, you just started a business. No, you gotta have a stable line of credit, stable employment history, some income. Now, unless you're a business owner, because all of us is business owners, right? We got alternative lenders for that, okay? They just want to see bank statements. So we can do a bank statement loan, long as you got some money in the bank, okay? They typically want to see 12 months worth of bank statements. And so we can do it like that. So mix that credit, that 580, we're gonna try to get you at a 640 because I might add y'all to my trade lines, right?
So before I came here today, my client calls me. She's about to open up a business. And she's a very established person. I love her to death. I'm gonna introduce you to her tomorrow. So my client says, well, I'm trying to get this thing off the ground, blah, 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 blah. So last night, as my mother was in the hospital, I had to hurry up and go home and write a 3-page business plan. She had an application that was due today at 8 a.m. Hello. But that's my life. That's just what I do. But I said, you do know that you're going to be operating a $5 million business. And she said, a what? I said, you didn't realize that when you sent me the information and you didn't look up your industry, you didn't go through the process, you didn't look at your different levels of how your money is coming in your business. She said, no, I thought it was going to be some regular. You know, I was going to make $100,000 with me. I said, ma'am, you in the cannabis industry. We don't make $100,000 in cannabis at all. If you make that, that's in a day. And she was like, huh? Well, have mercy. I said, so get ready, because I'm about to come text you too. I'm gonna need my check to come after you get your $5 million. You know, so I say that to say, as DL said, I'm a strategist. My job primarily is focused on helping you think about your business and put pieces in play so that you can be able to grow. The biggest thing is not being in your own damn way. And I don't really cuss, so if I said that word, y'all know I'm serious. Anybody who know me know I don't cuss. It takes a lot to get there. So, when you think about your business, the first thing you need to think about is, what's my purpose? People have a lot of time and energy and they put this thing in play, but they never define the full purpose of why they're operating the business. They find it to say, oh, I want to be able to make a change, but for what reason? Why is it important that this change has to come from your hands to the world? You know, and on Shark Tank, y'all see it all day long. The first thing they say is, why are you doing this business? You know, they also want to tell you you need to quit your day job. That is a lie. Be clear. Don't quit your day job, because sometimes that's also your teacher for free. Okay? If you're going into a business that you don't know nothing about, you go work for a company that's been doing it for longer than you have. You go in there with the knowledge portion of part of it. I just want to learn. You go to work every day. You get your little notebook, you take your notes, and then you roll out the door and you apply the notes that you took for that day onto your business. You'll see the difference when you do that. In addition to that, I not only run all of this as a strategist or whatever y'all want to call it, my focus, my purpose is entertainment, hospitality, and food service. That is my purpose. For when I was in my youth, we're not going to talk about the age, but in my youth, I worked at Wendy's. I did there for 5 years. I learned every flipping position they had in that company. So today, if they call me within the next hour, because Tamika tell you I'll be on a food truck for real, okay? They call me and say, we need help on the food truck. Guess what I'm about to do? Go put the gym shoes on and go on that food truck and go flip these french fries, because my food truck business normally nets about $250,000 a season.
Alright, so the first poem that I'm going to do is out of my book, Butcher. And I wrote this poem dedicated to, very specifically, to women who feel like you have to reach this end goal before you're being seen. And I feel like there's a moment right now where you all should be recognized. So give it up for yourselves and to the women in the room. This is for all of us who see you when you're grinding and not when you get to that last place. So and if the only legacy you leave behind is stories of your resilience, if it is only your children telling stories about how their mother was never given a crown but still moves like a queen, if you don't have children, and you just come from a lineage of women who sacrificed their bellies to feed this hungry world, that is enough. Let this poem serve as acknowledgement of your royalty. Let this poem be a reminder of how the sky will be dark without all the days you ground your bones to powder just to keep the lights on.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Torrin Mitchell checking in. I am the event coordinator for the CEO EXPO. And I want to say congratulations to all the ladies that have vended, that have spoken today. It is everything. I love to see these black women finally getting their flowers, okay? Thank you, DL, for bringing me on. It was a pleasure. I can't wait to work with you again.